Okay. Hey guys, so Ron Jeremy and Mia Khalifa are having a pretty good experience while they're enjoying their retirement there. And I'm convinced to finally getting on PlayStation because of all this Last of Us stuff. And a 9-year-old girl and her friends raise $100,000 for a great cause. And prepare yourself because the floor of lava.
Welcome to Talking Through the Media, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. Remember to like, subscribe, send us those questions and comments because we want to hear them. I'm Amy Newman, and joining me today is the captivating Chris Fagan.
Oh, only one.
Strong enough adjective.
Yeah, I don't know. And of course, and also joining me is the amazing, the enigmatic, the mesmerizing.
Wow.
Amy Newman. See,
I have been, my quarantine project has been hypnotizing people.
Well, guys, well, one thing, while we were talking about the quarantine thing, I want to just right off script say, guys, stay safe, stay indoors.
Stay inside. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask, love your friends and yourself, respect them, respect yourself, and try to stay safe out there, guys, because
there is still a virus. It's
there
real.
Is still a virus.
It's not a hoax.
Yep.
People are dying.
It may be invisible, but it is real. A lot of things that are invisible can harm you. Okay. I mean, it's just sad that we still have to say that though, But guys, we also want to remind you to stay active in the community here. I want you to just send us topics. You can email them.
Don't come to us. We're quarantined. We don't want it.
But you can
wear a mask.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, while wearing your mask, get on your computer and send us topics because we want to talk about them here. It's sometimes it's hard for me to try to search through topics that we want to talk about. So if you can just help us out, send us those emails. The things you want to talk about, you can mail us at mail@t3medias.com. Don't forget, you can also catch us on this podcast that we have going on here on iTunes, on SoundCloud. Also, that's good for social distancing, so you can stay far away and and listen to us talk through the medias. And let's get right into what's been trending right now. So, guys, on Twitter, so both the former, that's the most important thing about this, the former adult entertainment stars, Ron Jeremy and Mia Khalifa, I hope I'm saying her name right, I think I am, as if I don't know, are trending. And it was the weirdest thing that I noticed. So I'm on the phone and I'm like, why? I'm literally said it out loud. I'm like, why is this trending? Because, I know those names. And so there was a flood of support for Mia Khalifa, the former adult entertainer who was only in the industry for about 3 months, but she's received death threats. Just because she's because she's Muslim American, I believe, and a lot of people in that community she says are secretly her biggest fans, but are also the ones that would give her death threats among other people as well.
Well, I saw, I did have to look her up. That's not me being like, I don't know, but one of her first big videos, I guess she's wearing a hijab,
which caused a huge
rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Like I'm pretty sure that wasn't her idea, and it was one of the main reasons why she got in the industry. She I guess made a huge impact, and then 3 months, it was right out of there. So she's received, like I said, death threats. She's now married. She's worried about whether or not she should have children with her husband because she knows that her family is going to be going through this for the rest of their lives. She's been ostracized from her family. Just the whole, the worst that you can think of. She's probably experienced it or came close to it. And in other news, around the exact same time, coincidentally, the other very famous, been in the business, like I think, but before me and you were even born, Ron Jeremy, is now come up on charges of sexual harassment and rape charges in California for cases that were brought up, I think was it 2014, if I'm remembering correctly. And I think it was because of the laws that recently were updated. So you can make a claim. There's no statute of limitations for these kind of claims now in California, and they're trying to change those laws. So, Amy, so retirement is not easy for guests for this field. So, why do you think these things are trending right now?
I mean, they're obviously two very different stories. Kind of an interesting, like, two very different sides of a coin. From what I've seen, again, I had to do some Googling. It's not an industry I'm opposed to. Well, there are issues within the industry. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I've never seen it before, but I'm not super familiar with Mia Khalifa. But I guess she's been really outspoken against the industry, which is obviously some negative feedback. A lot of people, I was just reading something discussing, and it's so true. It's like people going, well, she did the videos, but she's going, everybody's judging me. These thousands upon millions of people think they know me and know who I am as a person from like the most destructive, most toxic decisions I made when I was 21.
Right.
And it's like, imagine if someone judged you on your worst 3 months of being a 20-something.
Oh yeah, you don't want that vault to open up in my life. No, no way. But you're right. I mean, and I'm gonna be. I did before her retirement. I do know the name. I am familiar. Okay, I'm a guy. Okay, I saw it.
Yeah,
but
and no judgment for that. But I think it's important that we talk about that stuff. That it's like this industry is going to exist.
Oh yeah.
There's obviously a call for it. There's obviously a desire for it. There's obviously people who are comfortable working in this industry, and more power to them. But I think it's so important that people are speaking up and saying, I didn't have a good experience. I wasn't. A lot of her thing is
she was financially cheated.
I think I saw she made like $12,000, and she was one of the top stars in the brief time she was working. But the amount of views and the amount of traffic,
3 months. I swear that I would have swore that she was in there for at least 3 years because of the impact because people are still talking about it. Today, 3 months.
But to step up and say there are flaws in this industry, and I'm not saying we should dismantle this industry by any means, because that's just not even viable. But I have a lot of respect for people stepping up, because they are also going to get that backlash, and they are fighting such an uphill battle, which is such bullshit that it's like she's I believe a sports commentator now. Like, she has this whole other life, and she's a social media presence, and people are still, for the rest of her life,
it's the only thing she'll be
because of this 3 months.
I think about this other I can't remember her name now. She also Sasha Grey was also a huge name in that industry. She was there for a couple of years, but one of the biggest ones. But she tried to break into acting. She was on The Entourage. She had a couple of her own movies. She's not shy about it. She'll talk about it and whatnot. And it's funny how in that same situation, people will. I thought, well, maybe if she does what Sasha Grey does, she does these preemptive strikes. She'll come at you as fast online as fast as you will attack her. But it's different for what Mia is going through, because they're going at her because of her religion. They're using that against her. People within her religion are also going after her and what. And people that don't even know her, people in different religion, they're using religions, almost all religion, any religion you can think of, they're throwing that at her. Like, why does this young woman have to have that much pressure on her on her shoulders for like you said, a decision that she made that other people are currently doing today? And it's just like they put so much pressure on her on so many different levels that no one who's probably worked in the industry as long as, like, what's his name, Mr. Jeremy has worked in, who has probably done some probably no, he's already been arrested, and he's been accused of doing the worst things that you can do to people. But I'm pretty sure there will be like people supporting well, maybe not nowadays, but faster than they would support for Mia. But I did notice, and the reason why I think it was trending was because there are actually a group of people who are like, and it's mostly the younger generation. They're like, look, this is what she did for 3 months out of her life. She's probably not even that person anymore. She's nowhere near it. And people are just making a mountain out of a molehill and making these ridiculous threats that are very scary for a young woman to go through. And it's good that people are willing to stand up for people nowadays for doing something that we maybe we don't do it professional or do it on video and things like that. But these are actions that every human being pretty much does. The only reason why any human being exists is because some other human beings, did some things.
I was made in the lab, but yeah, I get where you're going with
Right.
this. No, yeah, but 100%. And again, it's like porn is like the reason the internet exists, essentially. Like it's this huge industry. So many people watch it. So many people consume it. So many people are fascinated by it that even if you don't watch porn, there's a degree of like, ooh, she was a porn star. And it's like, get over it. She did it. She was good at it. She didn't make enough money, but she was hugely popular. Exactly. So let's start talking about how she was underpaid and how she was mistreated and how, she had to deal with death threats and all this bullshit, and start figuring out how to fix these holes in an industry that obviously isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. People are you're right. People are quicker to go, oh my God, it's so taboo. She was doing adult films. Meanwhile, these bankers destroyed the economy and millions of people lost their homes and lives and things like that. And like that's like, that's just like I
don't care what two consenting adults do. I'm upset about the Ron Jeremy story. Say more.
That's the story. It's funny. Yeah. It's fun, and I'm wondering if, because of what was going on with Ron Jeremy, that's when people started to try to throw more shade and attack on Mia for that's my conspiracy theory. But I was also surprised to see there was a huge amount of support coming her way, more than there ever was before. So it seems like nowadays people they're just tired of it, the trolls and the things like that. People are starting to get tired of it. So
God willing.
Let's hope she gets through this.
Kindness trending.
Let's get that trend. Like
that's our anti-bullying campaign we're gonna go out with.
Why save us from
kindness trending when we can?
Let's get that trend.
Toro Elementary Schools will be lovely.
Exactly. All right. So what else is trending out there?
We got from CNET. The Last of Us Part 2 was released June 19th, and its director, Neil Druckmann, said he expected the game to divide gamers. He's prepared for some fans to hate it, but according to Forbes, the game has opened with record sales. So, Chris, Last of Us 2, let's talk.
I know nothing about this game. This game is exclusively on the PlayStation. I have not owned a PlayStation in many, many years. I am an Xbox guy, but for the past 3
get my boyfriend because I know he could talk about
we need to talk. Does he own this game? Did he ever play?
He's currently
played the first one?
Playing through the first one.
Okay.
He doesn't have the second one yet, but I've been around. I've done the girlfriend walkthrough. What are you doing? Looks fun.
He's like in his zone. Last of Us. Don't touch
it. Looks amazing though. Like it looks tense and interesting and dramatic. So I'm not personally a fan.
I'm going to join him. I will be there. I'm now convinced I am going to get this game.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, the cutscenes, like you said, the cinematography of it, if that's even a thing in video games, it's amazing. I am fascinated with this whole storyline. When I found out what the game was about, I was like, I got to get this game. And now that part 2, I've heard some things here and there. And I was able to watch a scene, a little risque scene, like I guess on the theme of adult content. And I was like, whoa, have we gotten here in video games? Because I'm expecting, I see 2 characters, they're kissing. the top comes off, and I'm like, there's no way that camera is going to pan. Oh wow, yeah, it did. It panned down, and I'm not saying that's the main reason why I'm going to play the game, but it didn't hurt.
Some pixel titties.
little pixelating scene right there. So
I see. To me, to bring video games to the next level, it then has to transition from cut screen or like cutscene to like playable game. So you're just like sitting there, like,
You have to move them. There are video games like that. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure there are definitely video games like that.
Things to some
like get through this booty call now. Like, oh my god.
I just have to imagine someone with like the Wii remote, like holding like.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get me in trouble doing the motions though, but.
People can gift this.
Yeah, okay. $1 million idea, Nintendo. Get on that. I don't even know what to call that controller. It's a joystick. Duh. It was already named. But yeah, I'm now
Call it the joystick.
The over joystick, I guess. I don't know, the overloader. But I'm ready now.
That's how all of us got here, Chris.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Exactly.
Except for me, who was created in a lab.
All right. But I'm ready to play this game. So tell your boyfriend I'm now going to join the PlayStation Nation, and I'm going to play this game. Even though Xbox, rules all and PlayStation sucks. I still
play Nintendo 64, and that shit is good.
My son wants to talk to you then.
Kids too for the
Wait, the Nintendo 64?
Hell yeah.
That's what you're still rocking?
I don't know if it still works, actually. That's like the last game. I feel like the last video game I was like hyped about was Super Mario 64.
It's like Mario 64, where the hat would disappear. They were trying to work out the.
You'd like jump into the painting.
Yeah.
You had a GameCube. I'm hip.
Yeah. I used to have a Dreamcast, so yeah, I know what you mean. And a Sega CD. I used to have.
I had a Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
They were all my brothers. I have little sister syndrome of like, I watched someone play all of these.
That's not what we're doing now in 2020. Girl gamers are now 50% of the community now. My daughter will punch her brothers in the face if he doesn't hand that controller over nowadays. Yeah. That's what's going down now. It doesn't matter. Street Fighter, get out of the way, CJ. She just comes out of nowhere. Bam! I'm playing now. But no, yeah, girls are kicking butt now. But guys, let us know what you think about the last. I want to hear more about. Talk me into this game before I get it. Why should I get this game? Because everybody's been talking about it, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds amazing. So I'm ready to join the PlayStation Nation for this game because it looks amazing, and I'm hoping that a TV show and a movie, because this story is fascinating. I can't wait to check that out. So let us know what you guys think about that, and we might talk about it on We Got Your Mail. So what else is trending out there, Miss Newman?
All right. Well, now it's time for our feel-good story alert. I feel like we need like a feel-good story.
Oh,
there. Bad, but some kids did some cute stuff. So, fueled by boredom, aren't we all? And an itch for something new. 9-year-old Kamryn Johnson and 5 of her friends who live in Chanhassen decided to open a stand selling friendship bracelets. They named it Kamryn Friends, Bracelets for Unity and Justice. Since setting up the stand on May 30th, these awesome kids have raised more than $100,000. Oh
yeah!
Hell yeah!
We know why this is trending. This is something that needs. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that jingle. Go for it.
Feel good story, just hang in there. Everything's sad, but the kids made bracelets.
All right. We'll work on it. Okay, so I love this whole thing. I saw those kids on the on video and on CNN.com, and I'm like, yeah, I need this in my life right now. With everything going on, the fact that these kids are raising, I believe that the daughter said that her goal was like to raise like $50. And she went viral.
Well, wasn't a lot of it. I looked it up, and I believe a lot of that money they're specifically like, we want to help Black-owned businesses in our areas in our area that have been affected, which is such a cool and mature and like just so beyond what I would have been like, I'll buy a pony.
Yeah.
I'll send the pony to the third world. Like, they're so responsible and community driven, and it's just like, oh, children are the future,
They're
man.
like, they're donating to charities.
That's amazing.
And it's so funny how like I said, their goal was like a very small dollar amount, and now it's like, nope, now you own an enterprise.
Yeah.
welcome to
my
the
lemonade stand. No one was buying my lemonade. It wasn't very good, but
oh,
good music, though.
Another sad story. The lemonade was sour. Aww.
No, it's amazing. Good for those kids.
Yeah, that's keep that. Yeah, so guys, I'll put the details below. So if you guys want to support them and check those guys out, do it, and get a bracelet and have fun with it. Okay, so now let's move on to what else is trending. So I came across this by accident, a new show on Netflix that is so boring, but I cannot stop watching.
What's wrong with you?
It is awesome sauce.
I hated it.
Just watching it a few minutes ago. Yes, guys, you know what I'm talking about. The number one thing in the universe. I mean, come on. The floor is lava.
It's Wipeout, but less good, and Wipeout's not good.
No, it's not. No, it's a throwback to old school Nickelodeon shows.
But again, not good. Like, I was just watching it, like, literally 3 minutes in, I was just like, bet I could find some old Legends of the Hidden Temple on YouTube. That's all I wanted.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's exactly what this feels like.
It had a big talking rock and temple guards that scarred the kids for life.
I cannot believe we're at this. This feels like a CNN debate. Like, we're on two sides of this because this is what happened. I just by coincidence I bumped into this show because it was just in the feed when my kids were trying to find something to watch on the kids version of Netflix. And I'm like, the floor is lava, okay. And I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my God, somebody did it. Somebody made a show of one of the oldest kid games in the world, and they've actually funded this. Why am I watching this? Oh yeah, because it's awesome. And then I reach out to you, and you're like, 10 minutes. How many episodes did you get through? Like,
I got 5, maybe 10 minutes in. I couldn't get past the first group that played. It was so boring, and they were trying to like sports commentate, like, who's jumping from the Easter Island head? Watch out for the lava. I'm like, it's red water. I'm not dumb.
No, God, no. Do not listen to. Cut her mic. This is why this show was awesome, because this water is like, it's Kool-Aid that they're jumping into, right? But it's probably like 3 feet, if that. But when you fall in, obviously the producers are like, if you fall in, sink all the way to the bottom, because we want to give the effect. Every person that falls in the water, they're all like, I'm burning to death. I'm like, you just saw Star Wars, right? You saw what happened to Anakin. Everybody's recreating this moment, and it's on the kids version of my son was like, is that real lava? Are they burning up? Like, yes, son, they're gone.
Because they didn't eat their vegetable.
You see that guy?
There you go.
He had delusions of grandeur, thought he could make that damn jump. Look at him now. Look at him burnt up and stupid. It was amazing. But you're right. It's boring. It's all the same thing. But I don't know why I'm watching every episode and I'm loving it.
Let's go YouTube Legends of the Hidden Temple. Y'all save your time.
Oh, guys, go let us know what you guys think about The Floor is Lava. Tell us why it's awesome. Tell us why it's horrible. And I want this to be the number one trending topic next time we do a We Got Your Mail. Just to make Amy just upset.
I just want to get someone who is on The Floor is Lava on here. I want to ask them.
Anybody who's been on the show, definitely. We
Please
need to get you on the show. So, Amy, before we move off from this one, you only watched 10 minutes of it, so you don't know what the prize is, do you?
No, what's the prize?
$10,000 if you score higher than any of the other team. Your team gets $10,000. Yep. And a lava lamp.
I mean, I'm gonna check how I can be on this damn show now.
10 G's that you have to split with 2 other people.
Oh, no, screw that.
And a lava lamp. Like I'm thinking if
you gotta you gotta like work out a system with the lava lamp.
Yeah, here's what happens. I think the person who makes it to the end gets the money, and the people who fell into the lava gets the lava lamp. That's how we work that out. That's just me. I mean, it's just logic. But let us know what you guys think about The Floor is Lava. And if you've been on that show, call us now because Amy wants to interview you. She's like, what were you thinking? It's fun. It's fun.
That's what I want to know.
I think it was more dangerous when I did it as a child, when we put the pillows on the floor and stuff. We made those obstacles real badass.
This is a tangent, but I once tried to recreate a Nick game show. It was guts. And I did because of course it was. And I tried to jump from the couch to the table. I like pushed them together. And I tried to like jump back and forth really fast. And of course, immediately my foot slipped and I crashed my face into the table. And I just remember like crying and moving the table back. So when my parents came in, they wouldn't realize I had done. I was like, okay, that looks good. Mom!
Like, what happened? I don't know. Like, you didn't want to tell her exactly.
Out of nowhere, just sitting quietly reading my book.
I'm pretty sure I was attacked by terror. I don't know. Something. Oh, well, sorry that you didn't win your own home game.
And I never had a lava lamp. So.
Oh, well, maybe you could, redeem yourself on The Floor is Lava. Let us know, guys. Should she go? Should she do it? Do it. All right. No, maybe you won't, but that'd be pretty badass.
I'm not agile.
I would be the worst team leader. Amy, sacrifice yourself so I can get across. Listen.
You have me like lying across 2 things so you can like run on my back.
like stop flinching.
You just look down, I'd be like floating with like a margarita in the lava. Like,
I gotta tell you, it's not that bad.
I'm on island time, baby.
That would be funny as hell. Okay, guys, have you been watching this show on Netflix? Let us know what you guys think about it. Tell us why you think it's awesome. Tell us why you think it's horrible. Whatever you want to do, we'll just talk about it on We Got Your Mail. Is that the last one? No, I know we got one more trending topic to talk about here, or 2 more, I think. Okay, so last but not least, okay, so I just wanted to point out a trending rumor about Michael Keaton is in talks to maybe, possibly, kinda reprise his role as Batman. That's what everybody's been going nuts about this whole week in the upcoming Flash movie. And we talked about this a little bit with not this one thing, but Flash. We talked about Ezra Miller, how he isn't getting fired after his little scandal, but right. And I think now we figured out why, because we're trying to get Michael Keaton right now. That's just a rumor, guys. But Michael Keaton is in early talks to possibly, now don't say that this is Chris saying that this is a definite thing, Batman's back. No, Michael Keaton may be coming back to reprise his role as like an older version of Bruce Wayne in the Flash movie. And also around the same exact time, on the same day, no less, it also came out in the news that, was it Joel Schumacher? Am I saying his name right? The director of the least liked Batman movies in the original 4 franchise, the Batman Forever and Batman and Robin movies, he passed away on the exact same day. So two stories about Batman. I thought it was a pretty weird coincidence that on the same day that it was announced that this huge star in Hollywood, this huge director in Hollywood who brought us these Batman movies, passed away in a time that Michael Keaton is thinking of reprising the role of Batman. So I just thought it was weird. So I just thought I'd bring that up real quick. No real breaking news. This has already been out for a couple of days, but I just thought that was weird. That did you watch the original Batman movies from the 90s?
I've seen one Batman movie.
Which one?
The Lego one.
We are no longer friends. No.
Oh, I know. It'll go on my quarantine.
Well, that Batman is more based on Michael Keaton's Batman than any other of the other versions. But so Tim Burton did the Batman, and then he did Batman Returns,
right?
And they wanted him to do the third one, which he was going to. But Warner Brothers wanted to take it into a whole new direction and make it more cartoony to sell stuff for the kids. I mean, marketing wise, it was genius. I mean, I was a teenager at the time and not knowing any better, I'm like, these movies are great. But when I became an adult, I'm like, those last two movies were horrible. And Joe Schumacher was the one who was blamed for it. You almost destroyed Batman. The franchise sucked after those last two that you did. The first two were better, and because they were the first two were dark, and then the last two were like a I don't know, big old commercial. Bat nipples. It was a mess. It was a weird thing. Yeah, bat nipples was a thing. but he's that's not the only thing he did with his life. He was a huge producer, huge director. But I just thought it was very weird that on the same day that Michael Keaton might be coming back, Joel
You're trying to start conspiracy.
No, I am not. No, I saw.
It is 2020, and you're on the internet in 2020. And if I've learned anything, you can kind of just say whatever the hell you want,
right.
And if you say it loud enough, people will just go, "I guess this person knows something."
Right? No, like he didn't.
Like if you just yell about how coronavirus isn't real, maybe
right.
it's
then,
not. It is, but say it louder. Maybe things are connected. Welcome to 2020. It's a fucking free-for-all. Do we have another feel-good story? I've made myself upset.
I apologize, and I humble myself before you and beg your forgiveness. No conspiracy theory. You know what? Let me just dig myself out of this. You're right. Guys, if you want to talk about what
you just kept going. I
just think it's funny, don't you think? That a franchise that you
just have like a board with red string connecting everything.
I just find it interesting. I just thought it was weird. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing.
But if Bill Gates, no, Chris,
I won't do it. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get my computer shut down. All right, I think we got one. I had to sneak at the last minute this last trending topic. If you don't mind.
Yes, this is very upsetting. This is not a feel-good story. Okay, so according to dreadcentral.com, drive-in style haunted houses are a huge hit in Japan. I have heard some discussion about if these can make the move to the US. So basically you drive your car through a haunted house.
Yeah.
Like it should be less.
Is it a drive-through? Like, do you drive through like an open garage,
or do you park?
I'm thinking. You know what? It should be both. I think it might be both. I maybe some places will have a drive-through, like a car wash thing.
I would be terrified of getting hit, like, because I know a ton of people who have worked in, like not Scary Farm and whatever, and they get punched so much. Like, I do not trust a person in a car getting scared to not just be like.
So you're right. So it's probably safer to keep it.
Gotta be. I feel like having a car around me should make it less scary. It's so much worse, and I don't know why.
It's you're living that nightmare like on the Walking Dead TV show when they make a wrong turn and then the herd comes and the car stalls and you're like all you're hearing is that and the engine won't kick and then and you're just alerting more zombies. So people are like in makeup and they're just hitting the glass and they're pressing up.
Apparently, you turn your radio to a certain channel and that adds to the which is really? Brilliant and makes me want to pee when I think about it.
How do you not honk the horn?
Get off! I'd be hitting the windshield.
Stop it! And they're all like, Ugh.
I'd be like, I can't handle this, and just put on some like Tom Petty, like.
It reminds me. This reminds me of this old movie. I think was it Creep Show or I think it was one of the Creep Show movies where you were getting all these random, like not random. There were like a series of scary stories all packed up into this one movie. And one of the stories in there was about a woman who was driving home. I think she was drunk, and she hit a homeless guy. and she hit him and just drove off. And the whole time that she was driving home, you know how when you have an emotional situation happen, if you're drunk or tipsy, like she's now alert, like wide awake, I think now. But so she's like totally focused and driving home, crying, oh my God, oh my God. And then she keeps seeing the guy in the road over and over again heading home, and there's a sign that says thanks for the ride, lady. And it's like as the whole time as she's trying to get home, she keeps seeing this guy that she just killed, and he's looking worse and worse and worse. Thanks for the ride, lady. Oh my God. This is what this brings up. So I'm gonna need you to watch that movie.
This
and do a review.
Maybe Creep Show. We're not quite sure. I'll start looking, Chris.
Creep Show. I think it's Creep Show 2. Definitely not.
Okay.
But no, it was horrifying. But let us know what you guys think. Would you guys go to a haunted drive-through? Is that what's hood?
Maybe this year, because I know one thing people are really bummed about is like if we don't have a vaccine or things aren't calmed down by Halloween, it's a real bummer if you're a Halloween person and you like your haunted houses.
We need this it's brilliant. I can imagine somebody doing that at their house, like inviting their friends, like making a schedule.
So scared,
like they deck out their garage and they get their friends
to have people in cars. It feels like a fucking hazard to me, but it's a cool idea.
It is. Maybe one of those giant spaces, like where like not planes, but like big garages, like where mechanics or something like that. Maybe something like that. Like, could you imagine
an airplane hangar?
Yeah, an airplane hangar or something. They just deck it out and make it all scary.
I would like to pitch an idea. Those big inflatable balls.
Well, I like where this is going.
You go through the haunted house and that's it. That's the plan.
Oh, bubble, like want to be one of those bubble
You just like roll your way through like a hamster and they're like
you're like, let's imagine it's a force field and stuff. You're all protected.
I would actually, it'd make me feel better.
Have people like
I have a love-hate relationship with scary things.
Oh, well, guys, let us know. Would you partake in one of these things? Is that going to be one of the newest, hottest things that's gonna hit us? I think Japan will do the testing of it, and then eventually it'll cross over. It might become a big thing here. It sounds interesting. I'd probably do it. I mean, I think car washes are just as scary. I mean, those freak me out. But let us know what you guys
don't have enough time to unpack that, so I'm just going to throw that whole suitcase out.
Horrifying. When that spinning blade comes to the screen, I'm like, it's gonna. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. But let us know what you guys think about that idea, and we'll probably talk about it on We Got Your Mail. And speaking of We Got Your Mail, every on the show we always try to save one We Got Your Mail question here on the show. And so if you don't know, let me tell you about it. So whenever you comment to us at T3 Medias on social media, we will talk about it right here on We Got Your Mail. So if you have a question, a comment, you just want to yell at us like a lot of people have been doing, today.
I love to yell.
Maybe we will respond right here on We Got Your Mail. We do it on Saturdays at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, but we always save one for the show. So, Amy, what do we have for We Got Your Mail right now?
Boy, do we have a treat today from the T3 Media's Twitter account. Megan Fox and the movie Jennifer's Body have been trending a lot recently. So we went ahead and asked the fans the following question. Is Jennifer's Body officially a cult classic? Well, the votes are in, and pretty unanimously, not quite unanimously, because I know what that word means, but 94% of unanimously, but not at all. 94% of people said yes. 6% of people said no.
Yeah, 94% were unanimous. And that yes. It's almost like the dentist. 1 out of 5 dentists, they thought this toothbrush
94% of the time, it works every time.
Every time. Have you ever seen Jennifer's Body?
No, because it came out. I was like, that looks scary, because I was pretty young when it came out, and so I don't think I was allowed to see it. But I have heard, and it is on my to-watch list because it's absolutely something I wrote off, And I've seen a lot of really interesting, like, feminist think pieces breaking down how much this movie got really brushed aside. Because I also just assumed, like, oh, this looks dumb and campy and sexualized. And, like,
and it is. And that's what makes it awesome.
But yeah, not in a good way. And I the more I hear about it, the more it's like, no, it does all that, but it does all that in a surprisingly smart way.
Yeah.
Also, like, I'm team Megan Fox. Like, she got so boned in her career.
I think she got a bad deal.
She got an insanely bad deal. She tried to speak out against, people being, directors being shitty. Yeah. And I believe if she had a career now in the, era of the Me Too movement and us learning to listen, to people a bit more when they come out with those kinds of accusations.
Right.
We're a lot better about listening, but unfortunately, yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready for the world to give her a second chance. Was she the strongest actress or best actress in the world? No. And
she had an it factor though.
But from if Jennifer's Body was the only thing that I saw of her career, I would say, why isn't this person working like almost every other movie that's coming up? Because when I first saw that movie, at the time I was like, this is the best work that she's done. But she was in the middle of being typecast, and all the directors are probably wanting to work with her for the wrong reasons and things like that. She was right in the middle of all these things. But you're right. It was I saw a lot of feminist comments about what this movie really did and how ahead of its time it really was. If this movie were to come out today, it would probably be the no. And I thought about it. I'm like, because I remember seeing it a couple of times, and I remember kind of feeling that way when it came out. But I was like, I just thought it was a okay movie, a good movie. But then when I thought about it, I'm looking at old clips of her and I forgot the other actress that was in it, who was in Mean Girls. I forgot.
Is that Amanda Seyfried in that?
I would be lying if I tell you. She's the blonde. I think she played the girl who could predict the weather in Mean Girls. That's Amanda Seyfried. And I remember loving that movie more for her than Megan Fox. But I'm looking at old clips of the conversation. I think I tweeted it out. I said that conversation about. I won't spoil it, but it was a conversation where they were kind of arguing with each other. About her turning into this bad person and things like that. But the conversation, I said, this is the type of conversation that Mean Girls have with each other right now on social media. It was the whole concept of the movie. It was like way ahead of its time. All the dialogue was just what we say to each other. The meanest things that people say and do to each other online was almost that whole movie, and it was brilliant. And I feel like yes, cult classic, whatever that means. We need to do a video explaining what a cult classic is. But I agree, yes. And if I convince you to watch anything new, if you've got to suffer through another horror movie, I'm only suggesting like the worst horrible horror movies I can find for you. But Jennifer's Body should be on your list. It was a great movie. I love it. I'm a part of that 94. I'm a part of that unanimous 94% of that. But I think you'll like it. You would.
Yeah, no, it absolutely sounds up my alley.
It feels like
I'm glad it's getting a second look, and I'm justice for Megan Fox. Let's put her in something, and
that should be hashtag justice for Megan Fox. It should be. Should there be a Jennifer? I think this is like the second time me and you've talked about. I suggested Megan Fox for another that comic book. I think that I said I like. I know it's too late for that, but she would have been perfect for that book. Anyway, I mean, let me stop bringing up the past, guys. Let us know what you guys think. Are you a part of the unanimous 94% that believes that this is a cult classic? And I think I will do. A definition of cult classic, because a lot of people don't know what that is. I feel
like it's one of those things that gets thrown around, and it's a bit of a, if you call a movie a cult classic, it's like, oh, I get the idea of what that means, but I couldn't. If someone said, "What is that?" I'd be like,
we should probably run through like what a lot of people's many different definitions of a cult classic would.
People unanimously agree.
Yeah, 94% of people are unanimous. 6 people are like, that's not a fucking cult classic. But I recommend watching that movie. So guys, with that all out the way, I want to let me close the damn show, Chris, if I can get my Might
We had a lot
not.
of fun here tonight.
So I want to thank you guys
No.
for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I want you to guys become a subscriber. Guys, the channel is growing more and more every day. And just hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and send us those questions. Send us those topics to us at on email, mail@t3medias.com. I am your host, Chris Fagan. You can always find me at Chris Fagan 1980 or at T3 Medias. Like I said before, I want to thank the amazing, enigmatic, the mystery wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in awesomeness, Amy. Where can people find you online?
I'm at amy.n.newman on Instagram, amy_n_Newman on Twitter. Bug me, I got nothing better to do. Thank you so much for having me, Chris, and thanks for watching, folks.
Oh yeah, thank you. And
Take it to that position.
When I did that, was that too much? Did I violate? Stuff like that.
Oh, I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think any guy that I've been with has ever recapped. They'd be like, wow, that was amazing. But